Hey, True Seekers, welcome back. It is February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. Last year, this was the day of the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 48. I have a video post on Super Bowl 48 rigging you should check out. It is super interesting, especially in hindsight, looking at Super Bowl 49. What I want to show you here, though, is the interview on ESPN. I'm sorry, I recorded this. It's sideways. I did not mean to make it sideways, but it's mostly what I want you to listen to, anyhow. So put on your ears here. We're going to listen to number 21 from the Patriots, Malcolm Butler, who made the game-winning interception. Listen to what he says. It's very curious. Then we'll talk about it.
I just jumped the route and it was goal line three-quarter. It was three quarters in the game, and I wondered why I was in the game on goal line.
Boom. I was wondering why I was in the game on goal line. He's saying, it's just not typically where he should be in the game. This isn't where he comes in. What's he doing here?
I'm only probably like 187 pounds, something like that.
He says he's 187 pounds. 187 is the police code for homicide.
And I can't handle all that out there. I'm a pass defender first, and I felt like they was gonna throw the ball, and they on the 1 yard line, so it don't take much for them to get in the end zone. So why not spill the beans and just jump, just
Why not just spill the beans and jump? And even if you watch that highlight, it looks like he was going to the ball before it was even thrown. You can say he read the quarterback's eyes, but there's just something really suspicious about this play.
just go for what you believe in, what you see, and
We're in our goal line, all 8 guys stacked on the line of scrimmage.
Just believe in what you see, and then all of a sudden it just cuts away from him and right to Bill Belichick. I think he'd said too much on the camera. So that was number 21 who made the game-winning play. I want to talk about some things that are curious regarding number 21, Malcolm Butler. Let's first notice that he was born on March 2nd, or 3-2. The date is 3-2. NFL, in simple English gematria, sums to 32. The NFL has 32 teams, so the number 32 is of much significance to NFL. The word America, with Pythagorean gematria, sums to 32. The NFL claims to be America's game. 32 is a very interesting number. It's one of the 3 foundational degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry: 31, 32, 33. So here, let me zoom this in. What I want you to notice is that he was wearing number 21, and yesterday's date was 2-1, February 1st, first day of February. February has the gematria of 96, like Freemason, 28-day month. Anyhow, number 21 intercepted Russell Wilson's 21st pass. Look at that. Russell Wilson was 12 of 21 on the game. 12 of 21. Tom Brady improved to 4-2 in Super Bowls. He had 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And he passed for 50 attempts. That's interesting. He's from San Francisco. San Francisco, with Pythagorean gematria, sums to 50, and they will be hosting Super Bowl 50. Once upon a time, the 49ers were 5-0 in Super Bowls. So this Malcolm Butler, he was an unlikely hero. He's a rookie, undrafted free agent this year, 2014. What's interesting is he was involved in the miracle catch, the play before the interception, the one that bounced off the receiver's feet and into his hands. Number 21 on the Patriots is the guy who went up to deflect that ball. He was involved in that play. And as it happens, that play was a 33-yard gain. Isn't that fascinating? 33-yard gain. But yeah, Malcolm Butler, we just saw the very curious interview. He said he didn't expect to be on the field. Lots of curiosities with this play, especially in terms of numerology. The other unexpected hero yesterday was Chris Matthews, the very tall receiver for the Seahawks. He caught his very first pass in an NFL game in the Super Bowl. His first NFL catch was a 33-yard grab, a good one. And what's curious about his birthday is he's born in October, the only month with 33 gematria. And he has a life number of 34. We're currently in the 34th anniversary of the Georgia Guidestones on the 34th parallel in Georgia. 34 is the 9th Fibonacci number, numbers of life. And this guy had a big first game, 109 receiving yards to match Julian Edelman, the leading receiver for the Patriots. It should be noted that Edelman wore the number 11, and yesterday's date numerology was 11. He recorded the winning touchdown. So here he is, Chris Matthews, number 13 Wikipedia page, listed at 6'5", 25 years old. You know, these guys, first year on the team, making big plays, changing the Super Bowl. Isn't it curious? You know, you have this dominant team, you have this cast of characters all season, and then the Super Bowl, you have these new names emerge. And that's a common theme in the NFL, just like games ending at the goal line. A lot of NFL games in the past 15 years have ended near the goal line. Malcolm Butler, here's his stats, March 22nd, listed at 86 kilograms, 86 for Deflategate. Yeah, just articles on these guys, the unexpected heroes. And if you didn't hear, the video game John Madden, it's been reported in some places it's been doing it for 12 years, in other places 11 years. If it was the 11th year with all this 11 focus, it's the first year it ever predicted the score exactly right. It predicted the game would be New England 28, Seattle 24, just as the final outcome was. The video game simulation got the game right before it happened. And again, just before kickoff, part owner of the Giants died. The Giants were the last team the Patriots faced in Arizona for the Super Bowl. David Tyree had the miracle catch in that game. She died just shy of 86, the number for Deflategate. Earlier this year, when the Giants came to Seattle, Seattle had a record of 5-3, and the Giants had a record of 3-5, and it wasn't long after the World Series with all this 53 focus. So somehow it seems like these teams have had this weird numerological relationship all season, translating from the World Series where the Giants won to the Super Bowl where the Giants had this tragedy just moments before the Super Bowl began. If you haven't watched my video post back when the World Series was going on and I was making these connections, you should go back and check that out. It's very interesting. And again, yesterday was the 11th time the 1 versus 1 seed. Think about 2 1s. You put them together, you have a number 11. It was the 11th time 1 seed from the AFC versus 1 seed from the NFC. 11 of 12 balls deflated in Deflategate. One more point. Side note, today it's reported that Johnny Manziel, the Browns' top pick for quarterback, is going to drug rehab. What I want to point out is that today is February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. Cleveland is the only city in the whole NFL of the 32 teams with a 33 gematria. And what I suspect is this is a total hoax, just meant to infuriate Browns fans. It seems like the NFL really likes to pick on the fans of Cleveland. And that's unfortunate because from what I understand, they are good, loyal fans. And, I just think that's how these people operate. They really like to pick on the best of us. Football is just a microcosm of their greater doings. I just like to talk about football because I know a lot of people watch it, and I'm trying to reach as big of an audience as possible with this message. And that's why I do a diversity of topics. And for those of you who are getting sick of all these football topics, don't worry. Nearly done. Next post is going to be on Malcolm X. We're going to other topics. So, I just wanted to bring these facts to the table, show you the focus on 29, February 1st, 2-1. Russell Wilson, 21 attempts. The 21st attempt gets us intercepted by number 21, secures the win for the Patriots. All right, truth seekers, until next time.